National SAC has been amazing. I did not know what I was getting into when I first applied for the position. I thought I was going to be just working for the conference SAC, and it ended up being something way bigger than I ever could imagine. I just met so many amazing people, and I really found connection through them. They're all people who put a lot on their plate all the time, and sometimes at your small school it can be hard to find people who put a lot on their plate. A lot of your friends could be like, oh, just take something off, it's okay. But when you're passionate about it all, you really don't want to take it off. So it was nice to meet other people who go through the same thing. And honestly, through SAC, I've learned a lot about myself, and just knowing that whatever I put my mind to, I can do. And people always want to hear new ideas. SAC really taught me that the NCAA really does want to hear the student opinion, and they really do care about the student experience. And that was really valuable to me, because you can think, especially as a D3 student athlete, oh, the NCAA only cares about D1 or this and that. And that's just not true at all. And so I feel like I've gained so many opportunities from meeting the people I've met, from being able to be a co-chair of the Sport Ethic and Fan Behavior Subcommittee. It was just things I never thought I would be involved in when I first came to Piedmont, and SAC really brought all of that to me, and it's been amazing. One of my favorite parts I talk about a lot is sitting in the business session on Friday and watching women's wrestling get 100% yes vote to be an NCAA championship sport. And so that was just so cool. Like, as a female athlete, even though I'm not a wrestler, I know like Huntington in our conference has a women's wrestling team. So it's cool to know that they have the opportunity now to compete for national championships like other women's sports. So that was really cool. And then just another takeaway, I met so many incredible people working in athletic communications and just the athletic departments of so many different schools, and they were all very welcoming and appreciative of new people trying to come into the field. They wanted new student athletes and new students to come into their field and get to know each other. So it was really cool to see how welcoming of an environment college athletics really is. I knew I wanted to work in sports marketing. I always thought I wanted to work for a pro team and do like their marketing and stuff like that. But I really didn't have a full grasp of like what I wanted to do. But working with Danielle and Joseph and even Davis, like, it's really shown me that I want to work in athletic communications, and I love seeing what you guys do with students and how you make our student athlete experience so great that I want to be able to do that for students as well. So it's honestly so much fun working in athletic communications as a student, and I know it's a lot more work in what you guys do, but I feel like it's something that I'm totally up for the task for and that I would really enjoy making a career out of. I applied for the scholarship back in early January, and I really applied. I was kind of like, you know, I'm just gonna apply for it because it would be nice, and I think I may have a little bit of a shot, but I was like, I'm probably just not gonna get this. But then a couple weeks ago, I was sitting at an intramural basketball game at Piedmont, and if you're a Piedmont student, you know how fun intramural basketball is. And I opened my email and I saw something from the NCAA, and I was like, oh, I probably just, and I knew announcements were coming out in early March. And so I was like, well, I probably just didn't get the scholarship. And I opened it and it said, congratulations. And I just like threw my hands over my mouth. I was like, there's no way. So I was beyond shocked and just so grateful for the people who wrote endorsements for me, and then everyone in general who's supported me in my time at Piedmont, and even outside of Piedmont with my internships, and just everyone who has helped me get to where I am today, because I would not have been able to do that alone. I've gained so much confidence through other people and how they've helped me. So it was a huge shock to get that scholarship, and it just means so much to me. I was looking at some of the people from Piedmont who've won it in the past, and they all had some amazing accomplishments. And so to look back and see that and like know that I'm grouped in those people is just like surreal. So I'm very excited.